Paul Vannier is the only candidate of any left-wing party standing for parliament in this working-class Paris suburb. Across France, the Socialists, the Greens, the Communists, so often at odds with each other, are now agreeing to form a coalition to try to stop the far right.
This is a major, historic election. The country faces two paths: the path of night, of darkness, that of the extreme right, of the division of the French people, or a path of hope, a path of response to the social, ecological and geopolitical problems facing the country.
But Paul Vannier's boss is Jean-Luc Mélenchon, leader of the far-left France Unbowed. Adored by loyal fans, his fiery rhetoric alienates many others. Not least Raphael Glucksmann, the socialist leader and frequent butt of Mélenchon's insults and attacks. I'm not going to tell you it's a marriage of love, Mr. Glucksmann says of the hastily formed coalition.
There is France Unbowed, which remains very strong within the left. And then there is the Communist Party, the Socialist Party, the Ecologists, which in fact are almost peripheral in comparison. So the problem is that the range is so wide. The policies defended by all these left-wing sensibilities are so different that it is obvious that there is a risk of, I would say, a certain fragility to come.
The new Popular Front, as the coalition is known, is trying to persuade voters that their strength is in their diversity.
Indeed, there are certain people who may have somewhat extreme positions, but we don't really have a choice. We need to prioritize. First, we fight against the extreme right, and we all fight together. And then we will actually be able to rebalance things in the National Assembly with a political group which may be diversified and in which more moderate positions will be expressed.
The left-wing coalition still has some persuading to do. It's polling around 29.5% of the vote. The far right is at least 10% ahead, with the largest share of the vote. At the top of voters' concerns are purchasing power and immigration. Now, the left has promised, amongst other things, to increase the minimum wage and freeze the price of fuel and essential goods. It's sympathetic on migration, and that's where the far right is drawing in support with a promise to crack down on immigration and asylum. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Paris.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.